Testing. Is everything alright? Yeah. Seems like it. Okay. How's that? Ignore the one problem discovered yesterday because I don't know how to fix it. Verify that this streams on everything. Uh, change the view. Resize the window and keep it on. Resize. Okay. Alright. Alright, welcome back. It's another day. I'm just going to be working on the Asian character again. Still more hitboxes. Starting with the grappling hook attack. So, that I want as like something that's a little more interesting. I believe this would be attached to the light kick button, which I would be using as a jump button instead, uh, as a special move. So I would be down button, stop putting eyes, tap button, quarter circle, up. I want this to be definitely like one of the ones where it uses the top half of the D-pad, which I don't know of a single fighting game that doesn't use it for anything other than the 360 motion input. I've not seen one in my experience that uses a input other than a 360 with anything on the upper half of the D-pad, especially because jump is there. So this would be A, and it would be light kick in code. Um, shell 2, grappling. Yep. I should also do a draw stream, maybe after my exams. I'm gonna take tomorrow and the weekend for my exams, I think. Friday is basically the weekend day or something. Let's assign that to the move. Input manager passes the attacks. Now, okay, now you stop thinking about that. So forward to up, forward quarter circle up, light kick. This thing. Okay. Then add 3 frames. Add 4. I'm gonna have 2 active frames, I think. One for definitely one for like just like close range. It hits early, and then one for hits late. For make it have some movement there. The animation on whiff. I don't know if that's gonna matter. I think it can still be the same, whether it's on hit or whiff. It's fine. So let's start with, I don't know, 10 frames. Should it be considered a projectile or a strike? Probably assigned as a strike. Doesn't have to be a projectile. However, it will be disconnected because it's a grappling hook. Hmm. I mean, as a projectile, it can just do things. I don't know. I don't know. So yeah, let's go with uh 13 frames to start up. So 14 frames to go start, and then active frames. The first few will be 6 frames, and the second set will also be 6 frames. And then hmm, just put it as a projectile, or I put it as a strike. I might keep it as a strike. It might be easier that way. And then end frames go with like 20, so 19. I, I said 6 and 9. Yep, both those are at 5. Okay. Again, it's the number plus the 1 frame that is the label, so 5 to 20, 21 to 26. 6 frames, 6 frames. Yep. 46 frame attack for a special move. Not unusual. Add a hitbox to both of these. Then their collision and data. So this, I could change the shape if I wanted to. It's not like it's mandatory to be a rectangle. But let's just stay mostly consistent and then go like this for number 1. And then let me add a second one here. Let me Control C this, Control V it, and then add, that is the wrong thing. Hitbox to a hitbox area. I might have to add a third one. Oh wait, no, I just need one hitbox and multiple collision shapes. Dummy. So I froze something. Yeah. So I'm just trying to see. It takes very little force to bring back, and it comes back at about the same speed, if not as fast. So it's fine. Do I have like frames where it's coming back? Do I keep it as like separate objects, or do I just have a hitbox active the entire way through? Since it's the player. Well, if it's in art, clearly defined that the hook is the only thing, so I think it's fine actually. Let's have just one here, and these need to be like big. I could rotate them. Colors. No. 20, 27, 20, 28, and 20, 28. Delete this and just use the same box. You don't need it to be unique. You just need it to be the same. 20, 20, 40, 40. That's good. I'll add a hurt box throughout the entire thing. And then this one can be square. That's how I want to do it, sure. There we go. Okay, and then one of those. Copy this. Out. So we've got just 6 names. Hitbox, hitboxes, hitbox, hitbox. Okay, those are fine. It has been sent to the input manager, I think. Attack data. Basic air stun override will need to be enabled. Hit type. Mid. I guess. Unlock stun duration. This should be bad. Or it cancels early, and I don't know how to cancel early the attack. So you're stuck in the animation for 46 frames. Because I like round numbers, or close to round numbers, I'm going to turn this to 21, so that's 48. It's not really a round number, but it's a number I'm more comfortable with. Block stun duration, we put 20 frames here. Then it's not fine. You're minus quite a bit. From 15 plus, that's 35, you're minus a trillion, basically. I'll add another 5 to it. And then hit stun duration. Excellent question. At least till the end of the attack, for sure. So 15 minus 48. There's a 3 in there. 33. Is the attack cancelable? Probably. Probably or probably not, actually. I don't know. But there's basic and there's default knockdown. Knockdown is straight down, I believe. 2 hit stop frames, damage, 1,000, sure. Hitbot, back distance, on block, 20. Hit back distance vector. So using only positive numbers. I'll get a lower. From here to here. Oh wait, no, from here to here. 67. So let's go with 80 just to get a little higher. And the vertical, about 45. Let's go with 50 because it will overcorrect and be fine. And positive 50 to go down. Stun towards the player instead of away from it, which affects only the X component. Okay. Stun override. Let's partially test it. Frick. I forgot to put the data elsewhere. Stop. Um, so take this data, go to this hitbox, place it here, adjust it by 6 frames each. So 25 minus 6 is, I guess just put 20. Block back distance for this one is probably not needed. It's the duration. Minus 5, so that would be 22. No, it would be 28. Hit back distance vector needs to be larger. So let's get it right. I never made it unique. 20, 28. Mm-hmm. And then again, ruler. Somewhere around here. To the end of the attack, 92. So let's go with 100 here. And then the vertical, let's go with 80. Alright. Run it now. And that would be, I have set up to jump as well on keyboard. Let me change that because I actually have spacebar. Jump. Nope, it's setting code. That. Up is still jumping. Why? Not now emails. Oh, I apparently didn't set something. Oh no, that's already set. Never mind. Let me get rid of that error. This is just annoying. So it's not that. Wait, what? This shenanigans here for a buffer jump. I should give his action press jump a number. Because right now this doesn't have anything in buffer jump. Okay. Let me just comment out these. And the or. It's a bit evil, but alright. This would be the slot. Save. Run. Up. Okay. Did these need to be changed for this testing purposes? I'm guessing it's just the buffered part. Okay, so then let me test this actually works. Oh goodness. It's like a little animation. Okay, I have no idea if the angle's even right, so let's figure that out. I believe this into this. Yeah, so that is correct. This is gonna be hard. Let me practice it on the side a little. Landing this once on a keyboard is so weird. Okay, three different one now. Launches. Already out of range is the first problem. Then that takes a while to start up anyways. Interesting, interesting. What does that distance mean? Let me see if I'm frame perfect first off. It's not what I wanted. What can I do? So we're at near the height, but so the first hitbox would come out. The second one would come out as well. However, they need to be larger and a little lower. Okay. I really don't actually know why I put this here or something. Okay, so let's change the rotation from 45 to Spectre, the hitbox from, or the collision box from 45 to 50, 50, 60. Same with this one. Not that too weird. 60. Space them out. Increase their size. Move them up. Wait, why is this 3? Oh, wait, what is 3? I can't line it up anymore. I don't know. They are at least the same box, so that's nice. Just a little taller. Let's fit this misalignment. Okay, that's it. That tiny gap's not gonna matter. Nothing's small enough to not fit here, but overlap is probably better. Why is it so misaligned? I don't like how misaligned it likes being. Forward, up, forward, up. So that lines up perfectly. Why? There. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. Oh, it lines up perfectly here as well. Fine. All right. Okay. Oh, I forget that I can't jump like that anymore. Let me see if I'm any better on this side. Doesn't feel like it. Yeah, no, this is hard on keyboard. Oh, I'm used to controller more so. Comes out, launches. Boom, bam. It's the active hurt box. Huh? Wait, why didn't it move? Hitbox 1, hitbox 2. Why? Why? Is stun away a property that's broken? Let me put it back on. Then if not, it could be air stun override. It just didn't move. What? Stun direction is a vector. Default direction. That included the vertical. Is false 0? That would make sense. If false is 0, then that's a problem because I don't like it's 0. Yes. This is true. Colon times 1 times -1. I'll hit both. Can I just put this? Ternary operator? How does this even work, man? I don't understand. The ternary conditions is annoying. I don't know, it's just all in my mind. Okay. Sure. Think about it that way, I guess. But, this time it should not literally break on me. That stunned towards me a little. You could see it. Yep, good. Down, down, forward, forward, kick, press forwards for a minute, left rings, grappling hook, bam, and it gets them in front, and then they stop at the player. Probably still stunned, or close to stunned. But hey, that debugging and like combo stuff can be done after. Okay. I'll save the scene now. Make sure it's in the right spot. Mute. actually want to check attack data. So combo attack, special cancelable, etc. Animation stuff is for this animation. Um, hmm. Do I have any other attacks like drawn out a little bit that don't require a new system? I'm just opening my sketchbook there with them. So, um, kind of. I've just got like a repeat of the same attack, I guess. The lows I don't have. Up light I don't have a drawing for, and up forward light or forward heavy I also don't have an attack for. Alright, okay. At least not drawn. I believe those are like all defined, at least. So, neutral light, forward is not. Up is, which I have set an overhead for one and an on overhead for another. Overhead for one. No aerials have been defined, which is another issue. I didn't put aerials into the thing, but yeah, that's something that will eventually have to be considered. Um, do I have aerial special moves defined in the move list function? Special moves? No. That's unfortunate. Are they currently defined that they work in the air or no? Go to special moves. I have it. This is move lists. This is not move list. Yeah. This thing. Down to the bottom. Neutral normals. Let's take a look at one of the specials. Ground, ground. Yeah, so no aerials are defined. Or, sorry, no aerial special moves are defined in the move list, so that would be another AI message to just get that fixed. Basically, this entire script will only be edited by AI, but we already have it made from just the basic concept and then expanded with AI to repeat the repetitive lines. Um, so the grappling hook is done. I could turn this into a drawing stream where I just use my touchpad because I don't have a mouse, which is definitely the first problem. The second problem is people draw with like drawing tablets or something normally. Mm. I do want to work on some other special moves. So I wanted one that was, I think, magic, and one was. I have it on the notes for the agent, just to make sure things are fairly consistent. So baton, fire is one, electrical tools slash gadgets is another. This is this would be yeah. So this would be the stun. This would be grappling hook, electrical tools, etc., etc., etc. So this is where the stun would be. um, attached to tasers. What is position? Oh, position teleport. Because that would be. This would be from the other one. So I would say this is X, this is Y, this is A, and this would be B. Okay. I'm gonna put in quotations here that it's not teleport, or I put quotations teleport brackets, um, disable collision during dash. Oh, I do need a way to disable collision and gravity. I don't have a function for disabling the primary hitboxes anywhere, just like quickly. So leaving here, set boxes disabled, visible true for all boxes. It's disabled, disabled. Set box. This is all disabled except for okay. So this is disable everything, and this is enable the rest of them. This is a function. Func disable all primary boxes. I just need this function to exist and use it. And then it doesn't need anything. Just these. Put this here instead. And there we go. And then I, for organizational purposes in my brain, put this here above. Okay. So that's something. Um, then it's set box, yes, but I do need to. Is that just called during process, or is it called elsewhere? Where is this function called? Input manager. Probably input manager. Yep. Okay. I'm starting to see where it might make more sense to have a little bit of a state machine, but like we've got a state print function that will help for stuff. So dash, jump, attack, turning, crouch, block, stunned is another one that I could have for state. Player dots dot manager dot is stunned. I just like this function to help. Um. See, but I don't need to debug anything yet. Since it is a gadget, I can duplicate this. So Control C, Control V, rename this one to first off. Editable children make local. Yep. Then also rename this attack because I want it to be forward critical up, light punch. And then I want to move the hitbox into D. So I guess there's a go to here. And then I want to add a heart box. Add a shape. Oh, what is this? The camera? No, don't touch that. Then you add a hitbox. That basically just defines the arm. Shooting the weapon. It should be big enough to catch off of the player. Default launch? Yeah, default launch. Would this require a little bit of manual timing then? Let me place it slightly lower so I can test it grounded. But I would assume it would be higher up. Otherwise, I might change the hitbox data. I don't think I changed the size or shape. Use this to fix the names. You don't want to. I don't have the fixed names as on auto process because it's just too heavy on me. Okay. So same move. Assign it in the input manager. Border circle. That's down forward. Forward border circle. Light kick. Forward quarter circle up. Light punch. Okay. I don't know what that error was. Border circle forward. No, forward quarter circle up. Light kick. Forward quarter circle up. Question? Hitbox data. What? I want to copy the data. Okay, what is basic? Hmm, that's a problem. I don't like that it keeps doing that. I haven't dealt with this, and I really shouldn't have copy pasted it then. Weird. Okay. Weird, 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 weird. Would a close reopen help or no? I don't think so. What if I just delete it and then add it back? It should be here. And it should also be text detect and enter. I might change the motion actually name. So from up to forward instead of to up. Okay, does it crash now? Like we couldn't say. Okay, is it just this needs to be done from scratch or something? Oh, oh, that's worse. Couldn't save scene, likely dependencies, instances, or inheritance can be satisfied. What could it possibly be? Anything else that decides to hide itself immediately? And oh, I just haven't saved it yet, like at all. Entity, special event, grappling hook, TCY. Loading resources, resource protect, scene method function. But you're in the right location. Does that just mean I need to get this out properly? Save. Okay. Then let me save. Button load, button, grabbing hook, up, water circle, forward, special. Okay, save, take a look, make sure that's placed correctly. Hide basically everything except the two attacks I'd like to actually see. So, does it work? I did not assign attacks. Again. Alrighty. Special moves. Down quarter circle, forward, light kick. No, none of those. Um, so, down to forward, light punch. Yeah. Forward, up. Forward, up. I want up, forward. Why are you named the wrong thing? Okay. Down quarter circle forward, up quarter circle forward. Back. Forward. Quarter circle light punch. Forward, up. Ripping hood is forward, up. Light kick. Yes. And then down quarter circle forward. Light punch. Okay, that should be all of them. Um, mm. Wrong thing. Up, quarter circle forward. They should all be different, shouldn't they? Okay, input manager. The light punch. Up to forward, light punch. Run it again. Okay. So first off, it's not hitting there. Edible children. Just move it down. I want this to whiff on grounded, probably. I don't want to see what it does. So that was normal. That one also works. Let me measure this. I believe that this is when I would hit. Which, if I measure, which is like 90% of the height of the thing, this would be one slight difference that the player would need to learn the slightly different timing. But if I hit high, I might not, so I might not hit it, is the thing. So if we go, we measure the height of this box, which I think could be just too big. Let's make it unique. Let's measure 20 or so, and then test. The article thing is 23. So then I would hit at the very hip, supposedly. Article player, I believe I had a script or something, or in gravity. Or the hurtable player, to just make gravity get enabled or not. Um, hmm. How do I set the thing to be enabled after it is hit? Um, it doesn't take gravity, so I need to send this hurtable player. Check this location. Upon entities. No, I think it would fit in the targets. Sends entity base. And this thing, if at export var the component colon gravity. And func process if gravity component dot enabled equals false. Wait, there's just an easier way to test this. 2D of testing. Grab you, put you here. Since the script isn't defined yet, I'm going to delete it. Then, I run it and then try to freeze this as fast as possible. Where do you come from? Okay, now that's ready. Sure. Except I need it to be literally frame one. Okay. Up, forward, forward. Okay. It lands way before it hits. Okay. Oh, good grief. It is not an anti-air move. It is a combo tool. That I think needs another move. Maybe. Actually, yeah, I didn't even attack, as far as I know. Let me do a frame by frame mode and just do everything I can. Re-enabled the ground dash. Okay, never mind. The attack tuning is going to be a whole different story. Also, that's a lot of frames for just. That's a lot of startup frames. My gosh. 16? Am I insane? $11 and 11. Meaning this is still not changed. Okay. Okay. So there's that. Agent. You'd have to verify the data. I guess the move is useless unless it's a different move. So it probably shouldn't just be the same move as the launcher, because one is a terrible anti-air, and what's DP? Like 7 frames? 7 frame DP, 8 frame DP. And I'm going for like the basic heavy punch anti-air is, pardon, 7 frames. Yeah, it's easier to input, so that's also fair. Hmm. What other attacks can I work on? I could make the spawn objects thing. Ah, yes, I remember the video a game dev secret about spawning objects or projectiles. I should, I should use that one. Hmm. Ice block on block button. Platforming tools on block button. Ice bullet. Hmm. I'm not sure yet. Okay. So, based on our current tools, we have an explosion attack. What can I do with fire? What's normal with fire? Fireball was pretty standard. So that would be just basic projectile, which I could just copy paste from the other one that I made before. I seen. Did you think of building out of fire at this point? Because in my brain, I've seen people like use fire pillar, fire wall. Might as well make fire floor and just build a house out of fire at that point, and then cause a house fire inside of that house of fire, or something. Because for some reason, fire can be any shape that people want in their stories. We got our basic attacks. We got um, something. We got the gadgets exist as a thing, but I don't know if they're good ideas yet. Tasers. Oh yeah, tasers. Taser attack. It would just stun an opponent in place. Um, oh yeah, that could be the aerial special or the anti-air special or something. They put out a disjointed hitbox slash projectile and just call it a day there, where you just get tasered. They could have a similar size to the. I think it would be better as like a taser attack. That's an anti-air and 7 frames, and also a separate attack. So special, rename this to special 3. Up quarter circle forward. Um, heavy punch, and then change this to 7 frames. That's not going to do anything. So 6. So 7 is odd numbers, and how I am programming a bit. And then hitbox data, the data stuns them for 30 frames in the air. Sorry, has no hit back, or what? I don't remember doing that. Sure. Stop frames, damage 80. Instead of default launch, basic, 0. Oh, that's why it was 0, because it was basic launch. Run it. Run it, but start with frame by frame mode. Up, forward, forward, heavy punch, heavy punch. Gosh darn it, it was out of range by 1 pixel because I misinput it immediately. I'm just trying to heft press better. Okay. Up, forward, forward, heavy punch. Okay. Is it considered editable right now? That's because it's not had its input changed to heavy punch. Special 3, reset, special 3. Run it. And remember to press frame by frame mode immediately. Eight. Okay. Comes out. Why? Air stun override. I know it's air stun override. I know it. Because I saw it. Okay. And it just stays in air for basically 30 breaks. Which is more than the attack's actual length. Okay. That's great, that's great, that's great. We have a air stun special. That's neat. Um, the problem now is I need like this launcher is too strong of a launcher. It's the first thing, so I need to actually change the default launch property or value in the stun manager. I'll keep the grappling hook extra big. It's fine. Stun manager. The distance is reduced by 80 to 80. This should be a vector, and this should be a vector. I don't think default knockdown should exist, and instead it should be what? Instead of default knockdown, I think it should be like a boolean causes knockdown, and then the continue type, current type, it's default knockdown. It's the host is on floor, yada yada, and then it can be somewhere inside of the basic. I may want to rename it from basic to like custom. I just find distance is different now. I feel I need to go to the bathroom. What's the default air stun? 50. Okay. I'm gonna head to the bathroom. Okay, I've returned. Um, hmm. So, if I wanted to make a new attack that would be beneficial for the Metroidvania portion of the game, which is this entire block button, B holding stuff, I guess. Yeah. I don't have a lot of command normals, and I need something that does a knockdown. Would be good for a knockdown type move. Would it just be command normal? Do I need a knockdown immediately? I don't. I just don't want the player to do an infinite easily and on accident when they're doing their combo. Escape. What? Mm, So those are those. Kinescope. A special into grappling hook attack. So that's that. Decide on whiff cancels. Well, Make a system to show text without help in the editor. Good grief, stop that, please. Make a system to show text without the editor to help. Make something at least visual with Godot icon or transparent colors. I want something that is a debug tool for this, so this is a debug tool. Okay. Because hitboxes, hurtboxes, all those shenanigans, they don't mean anything if you can't see anything. Let me verify this thing still works. Fine. This. Yep. This, 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 this. Nope. Okay. Restart. I've already forgotten the inputs. Forward, quarter circle, up. So, again, down, forward, forward. This. And forward, forward. No, I did not mean to do a dash. Press down. No, down. Oh, did you do regular attack? What are you set to? It's set to grapple. Late punt? Late kick? Why late kick? No. That should not be late kick. That should be heavy punch. Grappling hook. Oh, wait. Did it decide it as a movement mechanic? Is that why? Oh, gadgets. Okay, I decided here on it being a Y button. So it will be a Y button. That's also currently my instinct, right? So it will be a Y button. Yeah, I did it. It still works. That's nice. Playing perfect at starting point with a little bit of move forward. I don't that is the second hit, I think. Makes it pretty different. Okay. I could force follow-ups. Um, like after the grappling hook, I can force a follow-up. Hmm. I could force an on-hit follow-up or either slam them forwards or slam them down. I don't know. I also don't have a system for tweeting on set initial position, I think. If I don't set the initial position of a hit grab attack, which this grappling hook is kind of a hit grab, then it might be a bit more of a problem. Animation stuff. No. Here. No. How do I define it as a hit grab? This is player training. Let's go to the script. Let's add hit grab stuff. And then at export or is underscore hit grab. And then we'll, I want to make this. I also want to just, because I'm here in this method, go into projects, continue. I just want to make the editors have drop down menus. Export bar stuff. Oh, cancel check. Hit cancel. Property.neighborhood usage. Stands node. Some variables. Set value. This is just a thing that I can do to all properties, then I just will. So this combo attack thing can I go just somewhere, and does it matter where it has to be a function? Sure. Dot usage. Okay, then I go like properties. Node. Global scope. Okay. No. Okay. Hmm. I want to make this into a drop-down menu, or that these don't show up, nor do these, except when this is on. Uh, how do I do that? This is the problem. Export custom usage video, usage files. This, I guess. This point should be first. Underscore custom. And then a property hint. Is there a bool? I don't know what this is. Allows you to set a custom hint string, property hint, meaning property, tag manager, attack, no description available. One, comma, this is a DIC for combo X. I just call it separately. No, I don't understand. Don't understand. This ain't it either. Notations. Abstract category. Sport. Dictionary, EXP easing, floating point software easing, editor widget, file, path, flags, flags, items. What is it that would make it so that I don't have to deal with everything showing up? I want drop down menus. Mm, what? Let me just see some random node, try it. What does the AI have? Okay. Um, external resource class one should be here. Testing. Yep, that's fine. Alright, and I wanted to create a new cancel window. Yeah, okay, let me add a script. this. Actually, not this. Export. It's like okay. So it does work. Export bar set value equals enabled. Notify property. What does this mean? So can you explain this part more clearly? Call in here opens the setter getter block. Set runs when something writes to enabled. Actually stores the value, then do this extra thing. So that's essentially saying in the set function add this. Okay. So then I would need to have a similar thing in my attack for that menu thing. Tab, add a colon, set. Colon. This thing itself equals value. And then update the property menu, right? Notify property was changed. And then in here, we do that. These are defined somewhere. Validate property, property name is just everything. Is that there? Do I need that part? Mm-hmm. Is there a different way to write this? No, is the use of property is required? Because I don't like it. It's just weird. Just make it constant. That's the property names. Okay, so if it's required to be property name, actually, 1 second. Adaptive. Okay, can you double check with the docs? Because I'd prefer not to have to deal with the names. Validate property is an existing function, so actually that's good to know. Override this method to customize existing properties. Every property goes through this method except properties added with the property list. The contents is the same as in get property list. No, it is editable. Set value, burn, property name. This is exactly how they do it in the docs, so it's probably not gonna. Well, since the docs do it this way, I guess I have to. So I guess one thing I can do is go to an attack. I'll do this here as well. This here. Fix the space. Colon. The default value should be false. Okay. And then I would copy and paste from the docs. Validate property value. We get ready, reset complex active forms. Validate property. But let me put this somewhere closer to the tool script stuff. Frames. Ready is also a tool script thing. This is not. So then we validate the property and we want to do this. Can a property be in a group? For property name in these. Okay. I don't like that it's string. I don't like it. And it needs to be start frame combo, underscore combo, message equals caps lock T underscore no usage no editor. Cool. If the property is one of these and it is not enabled, then repeat this for the other two. So special cancel. Gosh darn it, I hate that. I can't. Okay. Run it. Go to an attack. Okay. Okay. Cool, 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 cool. And text dictionary. Okay. So then I will put those three into their own section. Save, change things. Epic. Epic. Okay, and then I will put an at export category and call it attack properties. Click off, click on. I like that. I like that. If it's a subcategory, one second, I'm going to list and check. They were considered a group. Is there much of a difference between the two? Okay, so yeah, we'll use group then. Okay. Group. So group. Same for this. And this would be group. And then off on tag properties. How does this look? Okay, can this be the category though? How does that look? Attack properties. Okay, no, this looks better. This looks better. And this would be one as well. I don't know about this yet, but it might be. Put it in like clean slash animation. It may not be allowed to have that, but I don't know. That would be, yeah. The other slash? Is that allowed? Nope. Oh, itself, actually. Just a slash. Can I go like this? Invalid escape in string. Really? Okay. That's insane to me. But it's fine. Yep. Alrighty. So that's great. I like that. Is there anything else that would have like a similar issue that I would have loved to have? Is it used here? Yes. So no, I probably won't. I've got so many things. Attack animation part. Oh yeah, I want to make it better is the thing. So that's why there's so many fixed things. Um, add forwards. Add those. Yeah, those are good. Is stop shake. Is that the end? Okay, so then animation tools. Animation tool versus animation resource.gd. Is this used anywhere? Attack animation parts. Let me see. This class is to be replaced. Has it already been replaced? Because I've got the attack with animation resource. So maybe? Hmm, I don't know. Attack animation resource hitbox resource. This is called an attack animation part. It has this script. If the attack has an animation resource, which just extends resource. And that is somewhere else. Let me delete all these AI scripts that I don't need anymore. Animation resource rather than attack animation resource. Delete. Frame data manager. What? This is the old version, isn't it? This uses animation resources. Why are you complaining about it? I just want to get rid of this. Attack animation resource. Components scene frame data manager. Where? Also being removed by other resources in order for them to work. Anyway, depending on your file system configuration, Frame data manager scene. Why do I have this? I don't know. Cancel. Let me delete that first and see if there's something it uses. Because I don't need the frame data manager. There's already something for it. We've got the frame script. And then we don't need the resource that's being used by it, right? It's just not used anywhere. Okay, save. I'm gonna call it there. One more time. Save and close, please. Save. And make sure to save.